आओ देश का सम्मान करें, शहीदों की शहादत याद करें, जो कुर्बान हो गए मेरे देश पर उन्हें झुककर सलाम करें। Good morning everyone. I am Srishti Ukrande from class 10th B here to introduce you a few words on Kargil Vijay Divas. A day for recognition of supreme sacrifice made by our soldiers and their exemplary courage in the cruelest of battles. A day for reckoning of blessings awarded to rest of us by their selfless service to motherland. Kargil Vijay Divas was named after the success of Operation Vijay. On this day, India successfully took command of the high outpost which had been lost to Pakistani intruders. Kargil Vijay Divas is celebrated on 26th of July every year in honor of the Kargil War's heroes. I pay my tribute to all the Indian soldiers who showed their bravery and sacrificed their lives in saving the borders of the nation. In Indian history, Kargil will be remembered for 1999 tragedy. Actually, 2000 terrorists illegally occupied the Kargil and developed the temporary forts at the important areas. Indian Army came to know this in May 1999. Indian Army started Operation Flush Out. They took 3 months to finish this operation. In this, 500 soldiers died. Pakistan internationalized this issue, but patience of India made everybody in the world criticize Pakistan and appreciate India. This spreaded the feeling of patriotism all over the India, as India has again proved that it can maintain the oneness of the country at any cost. The Kargil war officially comes to an end. Indian Army announced complete eviction of Pakistani intruders, with India regaining its earlier hold on Kargil. ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी. A true soldier fights not because he hates what is in front of him, but because he loves what is behind him. Now, Pratiksha Kulkarni from class 10th D is going to present a patriotic song on Kargil Vijay Divas. रांझनवी तेरी सांसों पे थोड़ा सा वतन का भी हक था, न देख मुझे यूं मुड़ मुड़ के, तेरा मेरा साथ यही तक था. ये तेरी ज़मीं तेरे खून से ही तो सजती संवरती है रांझे, तेरे इश्क की मैं हकदार नहीं, तेरी हीर तो धरती है रांझे. तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के, मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू. तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेतों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू. अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए सौ दर्द से, महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा, चाहे जान मेरी ये रहे न रहे. है मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी, मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे, फीका न पड़े कभी रंग तेरा, जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे. तेरी मिट्टी मैं मिल जावा गुल बन के, मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरी फसलों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू।
Hello everyone. As you all know that today India celebrates the victorious 28th anniversary of the Kargil War. It is a defining moment for us to welcome and pay homage to the gallantry of those soldiers. Every year on July 26th, we at Sarhad School celebrate Kargil Vijay Divas, remembering our brave soldiers and their sacrifices for the safety of our nation. Today, the purpose of this session is to celebrate the Kargil Vijay Divas. Pride, honor, and inspiration are the three pillars on which we mark today's commemoration together as a nation. Today, we are extremely happy and privileged to host today's chief guest for the event, Captain retired Mr. Robin Roy, a dacoit army officer, battle hero of Kargil War Operation Vijay. He is very ambitious from his childhood and is very fond of adventure. He graduated from science and immediately after that had an opportunity to join Indian Army. He was inspired by his grandfather. I would like to extend my warm welcome to all the dignitaries, my colleagues, respected parents, and all my dear students. Today, on this occasion, I would like to share few lines with you all. अपनी जान देकर तिरंगे की शान रखी थी, हाथों में बंदूक उठाकर भारत माँ की रक्षा की थी, चखाई थी हार का स्वाद पाकिस्तान को, उसकी मुंह पे लगाम लगाई थी। कारगिल युद्ध में जीतकर भारत ने एक नई इतिहास रचाई थी। गोलियों से लड़े थे वो जवान, लहू की नदियां बहाई थी। अपनों से बिछड़कर वो हमारे लिए जीत की गीत गाई थी। उन जवानों को मेरा शत शत नमन, जिन्होंने प्राण त्यागी थी, शहीद होकर भी अपने देश की मान रखी थी। We won against them in Kargil, but we lost our dear ones in those hills. We can say that a true soldier fights not because he hates what is in front of him, but because he loves what is behind him. And today we are very glad to have such a prestigious personality who is going to share few words with you all, my dear students. He is a veteran of many wars, and today he is going to share one experience of Kargil Vijay Divas with you all. So let us hear the audio which is shared by Captain Mr. Robin Roy. Thank you.
Hello friends. On request of one of my colleagues, Mr. Nitin Shulke, where we served together once in Moscow, I thought of sharing few words with you all. I am Captain retired Probir Roy, a decorated army officer, battle hero of Kargil War, Operation Vijay. I was born in a middle class family in Kolkata. My father was a criminal advocate in Calcutta High Court and my mother was a dedicated housewife. I was the only son of my parents beside lovely three elder sisters. I was a very ambitious boy from my childhood and was very much fond of adventure. Reason behind it was my grandfather, Major R.N. Roy, Bar at Law, London, who always used to say or inspire me to join Indian Army because of my height, good physique and education. Immediately after my graduation, Bachelor of Science under Calcutta University, I had an opportunity to join Indian Army. I could have opted for other profession, but my grandfather always used to say that I could be a good leader and serve the country in true meaning by joining army, and his advice was full of inspiration and it worked like an addiction to my brain, and finally I joined Indian Army and became a soldier. During my long span of services in Indian Army, I had an opportunity to serve all over the country with 2 years in foreign land, Sri Lanka, as a part of Indian peacekeeping force. I have gained a lot of experience to share with you all, but I do not want to make you all bored by sharing all the experiences, rather make it short, concentrating my only journey to 1.5 years in Kargil, Operation Vijay during 1998-99, which worth mentioning. My journey to Sri Lanka during 1989-91, Operation Pavan, will be shared with you in next gathering, along with the journey to Bikaner during Operation Rakshak in 2004. The Kargil War, also known as the Kargil conflict, was an armed conflict between India and Pakistan that took place between May and July 1999 in the Kargil district of Kashmir and elsewhere along the line of control. In India, the conflict is also referred to as Operation Vijay, literally victory, which was the name of the Indian operation to clear the Kargil sector. The Indian Air Force's role in acting jointly with Indian Army ground troops during the war was aimed at flushing out regular and irregular troops of the Pakistani Army from vacated Indian position in the Kargil sector along the line of control. The particular operation was given the code name Operation Shafed Sagar. The cause of the war was the infiltration of Pakistani soldiers disguised as Kashmiri militants into position on the Indian side of the LOC, which serves as a de facto border between the two states. During the initial stages of the war, Pakistan blamed the fighting entirely on independent Kashmiri insurgents, but documents left behind by casualties and later statement by the Pakistan's Prime Minister and Chief of Army Staff showed involvement of Pakistani paramilitary forces led by General Ashraf Rashid. The Indian Army, later supported by the Indian Air Force, recaptured a majority of the position on the Indian side of the LOC, infiltrated by the Pakistani troops and militants. Facing international diplomatic opposition, the Pakistani forces withdrew from the remaining Indian position along the LOC. Before you get bored, let me share with you all one of my incidents that happened on 22 of June 1999, which I consider as my memorable day in my life too. We had very little time for sleep in between May and July 1999 because of the armed conflict in between India and Pakistan. I was then positioned in FDC, that is Fire Direction Center, at Turtuk, Ladakh, from where all fire orders were being issued to all the posts to retaliate the attacks by the Pakistani force. At about 4:30 am on 22nd June 1999, we started firing on Pakistani post from Bofors gun 155 mm, and after 100 rounds fired, there were extensive damages to Pakistani post, including heavy casualties, leading to which the Pakistani army has to move back, and there was no counter attack from that end. After the day's tiring work in the FDC, when my commanding officer Colonel R.K. Sabharwal reached FDC after the lunch break, I came out of the FDC along with my another colleagues and sat outside for a little break and ordered for a cup of tea. Few boys of BRO, that is Border Road Organization, were also there who were taking their meals after the whole day's work. Time was around 4:45 p.m. and then only there was a heavy shelling from Pakistani sides. And before we could take a shelter inside the bunkers, one of the enemy cells attacked on us, causing extensive damage to the BRO peoples, and I was also hit by the splinters. I knew I was going to die and could only say bye to my only son Prashun, who was then only 7 years old and staying in Calcutta with mother, who was a school teacher in Army School Kastapara and remembered nothing. Almost after 15 days, when I came to sense, I found myself lying in ICU wards in Chandigarh Command Hospital, surrounded by few people, but could not recognize any of them. Later on, I was told that they were then Chief of Army Staff General D.S. Malik, Major General of the hospital, nurses and my wife with our only son. I was told that after the enemy shelling, immediately I was evacuated to Leh Hospital in a helicopter, where I was declared dead, and my body was sent to Command Hospital Chandigarh by another helicopter. My parents were also informed about the casualty. As per the hospital protocol, when my body was being examined for further dispatch to Calcutta Command Hospital, the medical team found my pulse running, which they called it a miracle. The medical team told that since the injury was inside my mouth and my maxilla and mandible were fractured in totality, besides injury in other parts of the body, and there being a profuse bleeding inside the mouth, which they could not stop, leading to which there was no pulse reading, and I was assumed dead. After that, I was given special treatment for 8 months in Command Hospital Chandigarh, Army Hospital Delhi, and finally in Command Hospital Calcutta. I was declared fit with 50% war disability. Today, finally with the blessings of my parents, my wife's prayer to Almighty God and good wishes from my friends and colleagues, I have been survived and leading my life in shop diet, as I cannot take any hard food. Someone calls it a miracle, someone calls it my second life, but I say it is the destiny. What do you say, my friends? Before I conclude, I rather request you all to stay at home and stay safe at this crucial juncture of coronavirus COVID-19 by simply adhering to a few guidelines like social distancing, using face mask as much as you can, wash your hands at a regular interval using hand wash, and sanitize your hands as on required basis. Where possible, check your body temperature and respiratory system by using infrared scanning thermometers and fingertip pulse oximeter. Jai Hind and Jai Bharat.
At 18,000 feet, the challenge is not just to fight the enemies, but also temporary memory loss, frostbite, and pulmonary edema. Deployed in these conditions, the Ladakh scouts keep a vigil on the borders.
We were actually scouts. Offensive हमारा कभी रोल नहीं रहा है, लेकिन ये कारगिल में जब ये खबरें आई तो फिर मोबिलाइजेशन लद्दाख स्काउट्स का भी शुरू हो गया, स्टार्ट हो गया.
In March 1999, India and Pakistan signed the Lahore Declaration in order to resolve bilateral issues. Yet, insurgency and attacks continued from across the border. The Pakistan government maintained that these insurgents were not related to the Pakistan army.
But for India, the war had already begun.
The enemy sitting over there was able to interdict the national highway, making movement of vehicles very difficult.
सिक्योरिटी ने करगिल का स्टेशन का लाइट ऑफ करने के लिए कहा था।
लोकल्स को खतरा ये था कभी भी गोलाबारी हो सकती थी,
लेकिन हम जनता भी फौजी के साथ एकदम चौकस हो गया, अटेंशन हो गया आपकी भाषा में कहे तो।
The Indian army took measures to preempt attack in some critical areas. One of these missions was given to Major Sonam Wangchuk in the awe-inspiring mountain pass Chorbatla.
Chorbatla, it was used as a gateway for invasions by the Ladakhi king.
As per the commander's orders, he took out a patrol to scout the ridgeline, on the lookout for any suspicious enemy activity. He set up an Adam base and stationed one of the JCOs, Naik Subedar Tundup Dorje, on an observation post.
तो मेजर सोनम वांगचुक साहब ने बोला मुझे को तोंगल नाले के टॉप पे जाके वहाँ से ऑब्जर्व करना कि उस इलाके में कोई दुश्मन तो नहीं है।
In the dead of the night, 4 men scaled the summit and by break of dawn made a startling discovery.
नीचे जांग के देखा तो वहाँ से 4 बंदे बिल्कुल विचार क्या रहा था।
पहले पहुंचने से उन्होंने हम कांटेक्ट करना था सर, तो साहब ने बोला यार अभी फायरिंग मत करो, थोड़ा नजदीक आने दो।
बिल्कुल आड़ लेके आराम से फायर करना, पक्का मरना चाहिए।
Right then, the Adam base came upon simultaneous fire from an unseen enemy.
दिवाली की तरह लगता। जब हम शीश लेने लगता है ऐसे आंख बंद कर देता है तो नजर आता नहीं है। मेरे साथ जो रेडियो सेट था पूरा ऐसे डाउन हो गया। दिन भर हम उधर मतलब फंसे रहा, हम 4 बंदे।
Word had to get to the others.
सिर्फ 2 शब्द नीचे वाले को बात हो गया,
कुछ न कुछ करके आगे सोनम वांगचुक साहब को ये बात पहुंचाओ।
Early in the morning, next day around 10:30 hours, I was contacted by the Adam base and I was told there was heavy small arms and artillery shelling which is taking place. Reinforcement will be required.
Major Wanchuk's enthusiasm was curbed. He didn't receive permission to move ahead, for the enemy and his strength is unknown.
My boys, they are stuck and they don't have any officer there.
By a stroke of luck, his commander came in and paid heed to Wangchuk's situation. He granted orders to proceed.
I was ambushed by the enemy.
हिलना नहीं, कुछ हिलेगा तो वो पक्का मरेगा। दुनिया भर की गोली आ रही थी, इधर से जा रहा था, आवाज सुनाई दे रहा था, इधर से जा रहा।
In a firefight which lasted for about half an hour, I lost one boy, Chewang Rigzin.
जमीन हमारा है, जमीन जैसे जिस्म है।
ये हमारी जन्मभूमि है, तो हम यहाँ पे किसी दुश्मन के नापाक इरादे को कामयाब होने नहीं देंगे।
तुम्हारे गले काट देगा बोलेगा तो गले पेश करेगा। ले वालों के में इतना हिम्मत है अभी भी है।
Major Wangchuk ordered one of his men to move back to the main body and tell them of the new plan. The plan was a daring one. Despite being under fire, Major Wangchuk decided to outflank the enemy from two ends. The group split into two. He ordered Subedar Shering Stobdan to climb around the mountain, while he led the outflank from another end.
हमारे पास वो अगर आएगा तो मैं कच्चा खा जाऊंगा बोलकर मैंने बताया सर। उसी नाले से सीधा जो न चढ़ेंगे, रेडियो सेट वगैरह तो था नहीं। जैसे आधा रास्ते में हम पहुंचेंगे, तुम लोगों की तरफ मैं टॉर्च जला दूंगा।
Then leaving behind one man with the fallen soldier, he left with another, patiently climbing the mountain in the dark. The men at the Adam base were waiting for the right moment to start the climb.
We moved ahead with maximum speed. The enemy kept firing at us.
रात को इतना तूफान चला था सर, इतना मुश्किल हुआ था, पूरा गीला हो चुका था सर, सुन हो चुका था।
As the third day broke over the ridgeline, Wangchuk's scouts had the enemy in sight.
यहाँ पर तो पूरा पाकिस्तान का टैन है साहब।
Thunderous echoes of victory resounded in the valley.
तकरीबन 4-5 पोस्ट था,
वो भी पूरा मतलब छोड़ के उसके गैप से ही निकल गया।
While no triumph is greater than the other, this was a decisive one.
अभी हमारे पास ठोस सबूत जो है वो अवेलेबल था।
With evidence of the presence of the Pakistan army in the forward area. This win laid the foundation for many more victories that followed in Kargil. Major Wangchuk and his scouts held the Chorbatla axis against all counterattacks for the next 14 days.
कारगिल युद्ध के बारे में कभी न कभी जरूर सुना होगा। कारगिल युद्ध भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच 1999 में 8 मई से 26 जुलाई तक कश्मीर के कारगिल जिले में हुआ था। कारगिल युद्ध वही लड़ाई थी जिसमें पाकिस्तानी सेना ने द्रास कारगिल की पहाड़ियों पर कब्जा करने की कोशिश की थी। भारतीय सेनाओं ने इस लड़ाई में पाकिस्तानी सेना को परास्त किया। कारगिल विजय दिवस हर साल 26 जुलाई को उन शहीदों की याद में मनाया जाता है जिन्होंने कारगिल युद्ध में अपने देश के लिए लड़ते हुए अपने प्राणों का बलिदान दे दिया और वीर गति को प्राप्त हुए। तो चलिए दोस्तों, आइए जानते हैं क्या था कारगिल युद्ध और क्या रहा इसका परिणाम। कश्मीर के कारगिल क्षेत्र में सामरिक महत्व की ऊंची चोटियां भारत के अधिकार क्षेत्र में आती हैं। उन दुर्गम चोटियों पर शीत ऋतु में रहना काफी कष्टसाध्य होता है। इस कारण भारतीय सेना वहां शीत ऋतु में नहीं रहती। इसका लाभ उठाकर पाकिस्तान ने आतंकवादियों के साथ पाकिस्तानी सेना को भी कारगिल पर कब्जा करने के लिए भेज दिया। पाकिस्तान ने सीमा संबंधी नियमों का उल्लंघन किया था, लेकिन उसके पास ये सुरक्षित बहाना था कि कारगिल की चोटियों पर तो आतंकवादियों ने कब्जा किया है, न कि पाकिस्तान की सेना ने। ऐसी स्थिति में भारतीय सेना के सामने बड़ी चुनौती थी। दुश्मन काफी ऊंचाई पर था और भारतीय सेना उसके आसान निशाने पर थी, लेकिन भारतीय सेना ने अपना मनोबल कायम रखते हुए पाकिस्तानी फौज पर आक्रमण कर दिया। मई 1999 में एक लोकल ग्वाले की मिली सूचना के बाद बटालिक सेक्टर में लेफ्टिनेंट सौरभ कालिया के पेट्रोल पर हमले ने उस इलाके में घुसपैठियों की मौजूदगी का पता दिया। शुरू में भारतीय सेना ने इन घुसपैठियों को जिहादी समझा और उन्हें खदेड़ने के लिए कम संख्या में अपने सैनिक भेजे, लेकिन प्रतिद्वंदियों की ओर से हुए जवाबी हमले और एक के बाद एक कई इलाकों में घुसपैठियों के मौजूद होने की खबर के बाद भारतीय सेना को समझने में देर नहीं लगी कि असल में ये एक योजनाबद्ध ढंग से और बड़े स्तर पर की गई घुसपैठ थी, जिसमें केवल जिहादी नहीं पाकिस्तानी सेना भी शामिल थी। ये समझ में आते ही भारतीय सेना ने ऑपरेशन विजय शुरू किया, जिसमें 30,000 भारतीय सैनिक शामिल थे। 8 मई को कारगिल युद्ध शुरू होने के बाद 11 मई से भारतीय वायुसेना की टुकड़ी ने इंडियन आर्मी की मदद करना शुरू कर दिया था। कारगिल की लड़ाई का अंदाजा इसी बात से लगाया जा सकता है कि इस युद्ध में वायुसेना के करीब 300 विमान उड़ान भरते थे। थल सेना के सपोर्ट में भारतीय वायुसेना ने 26 मई को ऑपरेशन सफेद सागर शुरू किया, जबकि जल सेना ने कराची तक पहुंचने वाले समुद्री मार्ग से सप्लाई रोकने के लिए अपने पूर्वी इलाकों के जहाजी बेड़े को अरब सागर में ला खड़ा किया। भारतीय वायुसेना ने पाकिस्तानी सैनिकों के खिलाफ कारगिल युद्ध में MiG-27 और MiG-29 का प्रयोग किया था। MiG-27 की मदद से इस युद्ध में उन स्थानों पर बम गिराए गए जहां पाक सैनिकों ने कब्जा जमा लिया था। इसके अलावा MiG-29 कारगिल में बेहद महत्वपूर्ण साबित हुआ। इस विमान से पाक के कई ठिकानों पर AR-77 मिसाइलें दागी गई। इस युद्ध में तोपखाने से 2,50,000 गोले और रॉकेट दागे गए थे। 300 से अधिक तोपों, मोर्टार और रॉकेट लॉन्चरों ने रोज करीब 5,000 बम फायर किए थे। लड़ाई के महत्वपूर्ण 17 दिनों में प्रतिदिन हर आर्टिलरी बैटरी से औसतन 1 मिनट में 1 राउंड फायर किया गया था। 2 महीने से ज्यादा चले इस युद्ध में भारतीय सेना ने पाकिस्तानी सेना को मार भगाया था और आखिरकार 26 जुलाई को आखिरी चोटी पर भी जीत पा ली थी। यही दिन अब कारगिल विजय दिवस के रूप में मनाया जाता है। पाकिस्तान में इस युद्ध के कारण राजनीतिक और आर्थिक अस्थिरता बढ़ गई और नवाज शरीफ की सरकार को हटाकर परवेज मुशर्रफ राष्ट्रपति बन गए। दूसरी ओर भारत में इस युद्ध के दौरान देश प्रेम का उबाल देखने को मिला और भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था को काफी मजबूती मिली। भारतीय सरकार ने रक्षा बजट और बढ़ाया। इस युद्ध से प्रेरणा लेकर फिल्में बनी, जिसमें LOC, कारगिल, लक्ष्य और धूप मुख्य हैं।